to the disadvantage, this could easily be gone if you go back to the website later. And I know that happens to you. You hear that all the time. I mean, from dealers, from loyal customers, it's like, hey, I went back to the website, it was gone.
In all honesty, I'd soon sell them at $169. So
yeah, exactly.
Buy them, don't buy them.
Yeah, I tell you what, wait.
Yeah, just wait, I'll take the extra 20
Exactly. After midnight, that's when you should call.
No, actually, of course, that's why we do the price break, is to try to get that into the hands of most of our collectors.
Okay, what are we doing here?
Well, I was just talking about we're selling the original government packaging, the 17W.
Yep.
I'm going to spend a little bit of time here.
Okay.
Because this is my final presentation at $149.95.
Nice. I
have a few more, but we're raising the price.
Yeah.
Just going to raise the price. Yeah. We're going to start, I think, probably $159, maybe $169. Yeah. We've unfortunately had to do this many times in the past, because what happens is when a coin becomes a sold-out limited edition, then of course it's the law of supply and demand.
Of course, sure.
So the 1917W, or the 2017W, American Silver Eagle, is a complete and total sold-out limited edition from the United States Mint. But it's not just any sold-out limited edition, okay? It is a sold-out limited edition of the single rarest Silver Eagle ever done by the United States government, the United States Mint, for regular issue. So once again, when the United States government, President Ronald Reagan signed the Liberty Coin Act, and they started making the Silver Eagle in 1986. 1986 to 2018. Made the proof coin from 1986 to 2018. In 2006, they started the SatinFinish coin, or the West Point uncirculated special edition coin. They started that. You take every single solitary one of those coins, this coin is the rarest coin, period. This coin is the rarest of those coins, period. Now, of those 75 coins, I would estimate that 70 of them, 65 of them, I would have to charge you a significant premium to $149. Now, while this is rarer than the vast majority of them, all of the other ones I would have to charge you significantly more money for, because I'm not close enough to the event.
Okay, makes sense.
So you take a look at the proof coins. So they made United States proof Silver Eagles from 1986 to 2018
And proof, for people who don't know.
Thank you. Is a condition, not a condition, but a method of manufacturing. They're kind of the shiny coins. They're a presentation coin. Been made for a long time at the West Point Mint, just like this. They have the mirror finish in the field. In proof 70, I've sold millions of them, I'm sure. There's not a single solitary one of them I can sell you at $149.95 in proof 70. Not one. From 1986 through 2018, not one of them can I sell you for $149. This coin is rarer, however, than all of those coins. And as a matter of fact, those proof coins are going to run from about $179 up to about $15,000, in proof 70. This coin is rarer than all of them.
Wow.
Yet you can still get it at my original issue price for my final presentation at a $149. So this is the last time in a presentation I can say original issue price, my original issue price of $149.95.
Oh, that's big, Mike.
It's huge.
That's huge.
From a collecting standpoint. So you can get the rarest American. So now, take those same 1986 to 2018 American Silver Eagles in mint state condition. This is rarer than all of those, and significantly rarer than all of those coins.
Okay.
So, and all of those coins, they range and said, now some of the recent ones I can say for about $99.
Okay.
Okay, but they made 40 million. This coin, this coin this coin's a mere 200 times rarer. 200 times rarer, not 200 coins, 200 times rarer. I've been tracking this coin for about 6 or 8 months now.
Have you really?
Because we've been watching the mintage on this.
Okay.
And then we found out that the mintage, it's not only going to be the rarest Silver Eagle done in the regular American Silver Eagle series, but it will be the rarest by far. As a matter of fact, it is the only regular issue modern American Silver Eagle that has a mintage under 200,000. It's the only one.
Kidding.
And it's only about 175,000. So it is, I mean, that's significantly rare. That's significantly rarer than all the other coins. Now, even though it's sold out, and like, if you follow out there, most people, when something sells out like this, most coin dealers, they raise their price significantly.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And I suspect we probably should have, or at least taken the box and not given you the box, you know, because that's $14.95. We can save a couple of bucks there. But you're still going to get the box, and you're still going to get the price but only for this final presentation.
Only for this show.
Only for this show.
Only for this show. And then you also get FlexPay at $37.49, which is something that Mike doesn't always do. And Mike, again, because I think it's important to do a little bit of an education process. When I said it's the Wild West, certified, right? So there are a couple of things.
Certified and certified perfect.
Right. So you know there's no bait and switch.
And it's perfect.
It's perfect.
See, in coin collecting as in any collecting, the single most important determining factor of value is what? It's condition.
Sure.
The higher the grade, the more it's worth. Then followed by mintage, then followed by desirability. Well, you have the most popular silver coin in the world. It's the rarest silver coin in the world in the highest grade. So I've heard of a double negative. I never know that I've ever heard of a triple positive.
It's like jumbo shrimp, only different, right?
Just like jumbo shrimp, only different.
Exactly, a double, it's an oxymoron.
That's right, but it's a triple positive.
It is.
Is really what it comes down to. And so what you get here, and what that does is that makes the collectability of this coin absolutely staggering, is ultimately what it comes down to, because of the rarity. And it's not just, and we sell lots of coins here that are rare, that are desirable. But there is only one coin that is the rarest. Okay, and that's a very important moniker for collectors. It's a very important thing that collectors follow and manage pretty dramatically. Now, because of this, and because we went in and I made a 7-figure purchase to basically own all of these, so that I could go in and hold this price for as long as is humanly possible for us, which is, as it turns out, today.
The show.
So it turns out today.
This hour.
So
there you go.
oftentimes people say, as long as it's humanly possible, but they don't make a finite end to it. Unfortunately, this is the end to this at $149.95. So while you can buy this coin, I'll sell this coin. People say, will you sell this coin in the future? I go, I'm going to sell this coin for the next 15 years if I'm around selling coins.
You got it.
That's right. Because when you have the rarest American silver eagle, almost 35 years in the making, it's a thing, As my daughter would say in my 20s, say, Dad, that's a thing, isn't it? Yeah, that's a thing. and so when you have the rarest American silver eagle, and then you have it in certified perfect. So, what happens with this is it gives you this fantastic and amazing opportunity to, first of all, own an American silver eagle. You own a presentation American silver eagle. So not only is this the rarest silver eagle ever, but in terms of standard issue American silver eagles, but it is a special uncirculated coin too that's minted by the West Point Mint. So it's that special collector edition of that as well. And that's the key. Now I want to show you this because I think it's critically important. Like I said, we bought thousands and thousands of these coins.
That's not what you got tonight.
That's well, I want to show you the quantity that we've sold. That we've had on this right here, and so our sold on this, and this is over a couple of weeks because we've given people some opportunities on this. 21. Now I want to show you what I have left, which is really right now the significantly more critical number. Now, regardless if there's, let's say there only ends up being 625 left. The price is still going up. Okay? At some point, I have got to reflect the market.
Oh, sure, of course you would.
And that's what's happening because everybody else has increased the price of these coins pretty dramatically. Look, until 2 weeks ago, nobody even knew about this. I mean, we did, but nobody else even knew about this. So even today, the vast majority of collectors have no idea of the significance of this coin. As a matter of fact, the vast majority of dealers have no idea of the significance of this coin. So what you have the opportunity to do, and in numismatics, like anywhere else, I mean, knowledge is power.
You better believe it.
And in numismatics, knowledge is money. Okay? And to have information, I mean, it's like the 2016 congratulations set. A year ago, that set was $79.95. Okay? People found out it was the rarest special issue set that the United States government did. So that coin's $2,000 today. So it goes from $55 to $2,000 in about 45 days. It just went absolutely insane. Okay, it went absolutely insane.
That's staggering.
Well, what happens is the knowledge, the information about this coin has not been widely dispersed yet. Okay, while we understand that there's this thing called the intranet out there, in the coin business, it's much more of a word of mouth kind of business, is what it is. We're kind of very old school in a lot of different ways. And so as this gets out there, I had a huge dealer call me today. He goes, hey, so what's the deal with that 17W? And I said, well, it's the rarest regular. He goes, yeah, that's what I heard. He says, so what do you think about that? I said, I think it's a great coin. He goes, huh. Me too. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? He goes, I was watching Gold Eagles, you know, and then all of a sudden this sneaks up on me. Well, now you have information that, like I said, literally the vast majority of the coin business out there simply doesn't have. So now, in terms of presentation, so like I said, I'll sell this coin for forever. Well, I mean, like in 2000 and, let me pick a 2011 is a special issue coin. That coin has a mintage similar to this coin. I originally sold that coin for $199. All right. Today, I sell that coin for about $1,200. Oh, no kidding. Okay. So once again, you look at these proof American Silver Eagles. There's not a single solitary one of them that I can sell you at $149 in perfect condition. That's the key. Every one of these is certified perfect. So not only is there only there's 175,000 coins only. But in 70, there's not 175,000, there's not 70,000, there's probably not even 10,000 coins that are certified absolutely perfect SP70. So you get the coin, you get the rarity, you get what we call conditional rarity with this as well, the fact that it's a tremendously rare coin for the grade because it's certified perfect, but you have one final opportunity. One final opportunity to own this coin here at $149.95. And unfortunately then, I must react to the market. I'm probably just going to do to $159 next.
Which is still great.
Which is still a fantastic price. And then we'll do $169. You know, I've done this. You know, when I did that 2011, it was $199 and $229 and $249 and $299 and $399. And all of a sudden it's $999. And then congratulations, Eagle. When I sold that in 2016, I think it was $189. Then my next price was $999, and then it was $2,000.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's what happens when word gets out.
Oh, for sure. And you know, this it's like the J-Lo coin. It's a triple threat. You know what I mean? It checks all the boxes, right? So to say that it is literally perfect, so everything that might tempt you or whet your taste buds with regard to just, you know, hey, where do I start? This coin has. And again, speculative or not, it's just going to get better and better and better. I mean, it just is.
Yeah, there's just no doubt about that.
I mean, that, you know, I don't care. Things change. The only thing that you can, you know, pretty much put your money on, I guess pun intended, is this will only continue to increase in, you know...
certainly collectability.
Collectability,
And look, I really hate putting the whole, hey, this is going to go up in value. And I heard people say that all the time. And I was like, how can you know that?
I know. And
you can't know that. What I can do, though, is tell you about coins that I've done with this in the past and dozens of coins that I've done this with in the past, and I've watched the price increase. Now, I have no idea. I'm not clairvoyant. I don't have a crystal ball. However, what I do know is the history of dozens and dozens and thousands of coins prior to this that are in this same exact boat. Like the 2012 W, which was the rarest coin until this one. That coin was this, $149.95. Today, I'm probably $399 or $499. This is the coin that supplants that coin. And we're only 5 years removed from that. And that coin's already from $149 all the way up to $399, $499, $599 if I even have any. This is your opportunity to still get this coin at $149.95.
It's a ground floor opportunity for sure. I mean, it really is. And, you know, again, if Mike has any available, it will be selling for more money. I mean, he will be, I mean...
Oh, I guarantee it.
I mean, that we know for sure. And in terms of desirability, this does check all the boxes. It just does. And especially since there's just kind of this undercurrent of knowledge that's just now sort of being released in many ways, word of mouth within that closed industry. When I say it's a ground floor opportunity, it's a ground floor opportunity. And not only that, at the best price that Mike will ever do, and that is only for this show. So I know when you see that quantity, now that does not take into account those who are shopping.
The significant number of folks on the phone.
And more often than not, people do take advantage of more than one. So just kind of use that as a little barometer, if you will, but bear in mind, that's it. That's a